Hello guys, part two. I'm working on it today. So we got everything mocked up here. Turbo's in. I welded that little piece on, like I said I was going to. I ultimately decided I was going to run the wastegate right there, pointing downwards, but it comes extremely close to that, and I didn't like that. I mocked it up here. I put the wheel on, everything like that. Nothing touches, nothing rubs. Even at full right turn, which puts the wheels closest to this, I still got at least, I'd say about 2 inches from that to that. You have to make a little, either a jog to the left, because the tire will hit that pipe if I keep going straight. But we'll jog left, and then we have to go up anyways to go in between the two control arms, so when the suspension is bouncing around, it's not going to hit that. Got pretty significant, good enough clearance, both top and bottom of this pipe. It's not even coming close to the frame rail or the wastegate. Next part is we're going to work on the oiling, so I can get this bad boy fired up, make sure there's no leaks and all that. So that's the next step. We're going to find where we're going to tap into the oil and how we're going to run the oil scavenge pump up to the top. Alright guys, working on the oil system. So I tapped into right here. There's no real information, or you can't really see what other people do, the big companies for the twin turbos, how they sump them and all that stuff. So I'm just going off of my Gen 3, and this is what I did with my Gen 3, and it worked last time. So it's working. I just tapped into here, threaded it for my drain, just empty straight back into the pan. As for the oil feed, I came up with this, used a T-fitting and used the pressure sensor. It'll come in here, go there, and then it'll direct out at the turbo to the turbos via this one. I also just got done welding up my little zigzags kind of on the intake side. That way it'll void, and the coupler that I have that will go on here won't even come close to the wastegate. It'll be over here, because I did run into that problem last time I did my Gen 3, and it was so close to the wastegate that it actually started melting a little bit, and I had to replace it I'd say every year I'd have to replace it because it would get a little too melted, so I'd replace it. But this time moved it away from it, so we shouldn't run into that problem anymore. So I'm gonna keep going. Gonna mount up the wastegate, or not the wastegate, the sump pump next. That's on our next agenda. Alright guys, I think we're almost ready to start it. I welded on a little bit, like I said, a longer thing, so the clamp will be more over here, not next to the wastegate. I got my 4AN oil lines. Right now it's just kind of rigged up so we can start to one side, make sure there's no leaks. I really tried to get this below the frame rail, and I could probably cut into the frame rail right there, but I don't know if it would hinder the flow, so I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Obviously zip tie it up and everything like that so it's not hanging, but I don't think I'd catch on anything. I mean, I think the diffuser in the back, the ACR diffuser, would catch before this would catch, since that's like sticking down like that much. Got the scavenge pump hooked up. I just used this Boost Doctors Plus. It was the cheapest one. I think it was like 150 or 200 bucks or something like that. It worked on my Gen 3. This is actually the exact same one. So I've had it going for a while. I mean, it's just a scavenge pump, just sucks oil up. It's all wired up, just mounted to the frame rail. Made that little bracket right there for it to sit on, along with little rubber mounts so it doesn't feed the vibration into the frame, because I did run into that last time with my Gen 3. It wasn't bad, it was just a lot of vibration. You can hear the pump throughout the entire car. And let's see, so let's go up top really quick. I think I'm going to mount the relay here Right now it's just wired up and everything like that. It's not mounted. I think I'm gonna mount it there, unless I can find another location, maybe that bolt or something, just so it's away from any moisture. If the ECU's here, I figure this probably doesn't get any moisture right here. That's the wiring right now. Tapped it off. Still need to zip tie all the wires, make sure it's all good to go. Like I said, I did tap in right here for the scavenge pump dump. I have a feeling, I did start it already. I have a feeling, I don't know, we'll see, since the catch can is right here, it does squirt oil pretty profusely right there. I might end up moving it, taking the valve, maybe moving it over here or something, or over here or something, I don't know, just so it doesn't shoot oil up into the catch can. But I'll probably run it like this for probably a couple months just to see. If my catch can starts filling up with a lot of oil really quick, then I will move it. I mean, if it's just a little bit of oil and I have to add or drain it, once a month, that's fine. We'll see. It's all, at that point, it's going to be just the testing and tuning and seeing what works, what doesn't, and just driving around and seeing, the little flaws, that little kinks that could be worked out, maybe made better. So let's start it up and show it how it runs.